Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a garden tour update. Today I'm going to show you a lot of our gardens, how things worked. We did plant things out of season on purpose to see how good we could do. So we're in Louisiana, and here it's actually, I think, 74 degrees today. But we have had these plants started inside, and after we started them inside, we actually set them out like you normally would into your garden. And we let them go through the winter. So they were outside here in 20-30 degree weather. I'm going to show you the garden and see what all we have going on in it, and maybe mention some other things like the different kinds of plants we have, which ones are heirlooms, which ones are hybrids, and things of that nature. We actually have some sugar peas, royal peas, and we also have some strike shelling peas. They are all heirlooms, so we're going to be able to harvest all of the seeds off of these. Right along the edge here, we have some cauliflower going down. These ones we start a little bit later. Actually, we started them when you're supposed to. This is not part of our out-of-season program on this side of the yard. These are phlegronome beans and trilogy. And I don't know if any of you have seen trilogy, but trilogy beans are purple, yellow, and I believe green. They're a bunch of mix. We got all of these seeds from Johnny Seeds. These are all heirloom as well. I have been trying to get seeds from either like a Baker's Creek or like Deep South Seed Supply. So these here guys were planted at the same time. This here, this little guy, is a May Choy, and this here that was planted at the same time is a Joy Choy. There is a big, huge difference. So these are our little plants. I have something really cool actually to show you when it comes down to whether you want to think about, do I want to do the traditional gardening, which we do have some over here. I'll show you in a minute. This guy here was an accident. He's really, really, really tall. He was an accident. He actually just dropped down and didn't catch it until he was already growing. That's a corn that fell in our no-till. Let me go show you the traditional garden. So traditional garden, where you just till up the ground and put it in, we wanted to see if it would do well. I actually have to search for one, and when I do find one, here it is. So this guy here is little. I don't know if you can see the hand difference like I try to do, but he is little. These have been all done traditionally, so we do have some more back here popping up, and it has taken them weeks to pop up. We also did some sunflowers traditionally, and these sunflowers look pretty good. I gotta admit, I think sunflowers do better in this than corn. So this goes out to everybody if they want to experiment no-till versus the regular ground tilling. And then, let me see here. Over here, I'll show you all of the carrots. So here we've got, this is Decicio broccoli. This is our only heirloom broccoli I have, so I really have got to harvest seeds off of these. I have a lot of, these are bolero carrots. That's the deep purple. These are Napoli carrots. This was our very first potatoes that we planted in the video. Here you go. That's all of them. We also have the carrots. I don't know if you guys remember, but when we planted those, these carrots were like microscopic. You could barely see them. So these are the Charlottes, I do believe, right there. And these were your all blues. These are all our Huckleberry Blues. These are all of our Yukon Golds. So there's your potato update. Over here, I planted just some from the grocery store to see if it would work. I have to say, I do believe some people were a little bit skeptical with me. But these are Pontiac Reds. I'm going to be honest, this is a hybrid, and I am so impressed. The song TJS, I believe it's called. I got these from Johnny's. These already bloomed and we've gotten a harvest off of them. And when I say harvest, I'll show you a picture. We got a big harvest for as early as it is. Our Flame Star cauliflower. And here we've got Divino and Dagon Brussels sprouts. They're my favorite thing to grow. Everybody hates Brussels sprouts because they're so hard, but I love them. And to be honest, guys, if you eat these leaves, they're delicious. Right here we've got broccoli. Now, I did say the DeCiccio was the only broccoli I had. This is Imperial here. Imperial broccoli. It's getting a head in there. And then we have Bell Star broccoli over here. And they're getting heads. If you want to know a collard that works really well, and collards are my favorite. If I had to pick between a collard or turnip green or mustards, I don't really care for mustards. Collard greens are the best. These here are top bunch. These are the best collards we've had grown for us. These here are cash crop collards. And I wanted to show you this. We have some Skywalker. Now, this is a cauliflower that gets really big. We picked it so that way we could get it for the bigness of the amount that you get, but it is a colder crop, so I wanted to show you. This is actually, I would say, 3 inches around. These here are all of our cabbages, and they're huge. It's so awesome when you get to make your own food, plant it, watch it from babies grow. This is your Bilko cabbage. It looks like it's compacted. It's really not. It's really soft. Feels like romaine lettuce, like I said. If I had to buy me 1,000 seeds and keep them, this is going to be it. Seems like it's overshadowed by the storage number 4 and by the Biscardo red cabbage here, but it's not. These guys actually have to form a head in the center, and it has to grow a compacted head. It takes them longer to grow. When this Bilko cabbage here is not a condensed center, but instead you get it, it almost looks like romaine lettuce. So if you remember me showing you that Bilko just a minute ago, this here is a Bilko planted in season. This is how big your cabbage would be right now if you planted it in season the way they want you to. This just shows to you guys that you can plant out of season. If you notice, we've got PVC piping that comes up over top, and then what we did was take some plastic tarpage kind of thing and we put it over the top, and on the cold nights we put that down and it all survived, every bit of it. So if you are looking to do something where you want to sustainably live all year round with crops, you can do this, guys. Here's your red Biscardo cabbage. That right there, in season. This carrot is up over my elbow. The carrots are doing really well in here. This is a little, actually it was supposed to be an herb garden my husband made me. And we planted things in here thinking that we pull them out ahead of time. We have 2 different spinaches here. I like the rounder leaf spinach. My son likes the pointed leaves. He said that they don't taste as spinachy, whatever that means. I showed you guys how big and tall these carrots are. If I can get an image here to show you the carrots. Yeah, so that's it for the garden. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, subscribe, comment down below. Give me different things that you've done, different kinds of plants that you've had, maybe fruit trees, things like that. Let me know. Thanks for watching. I decided another thing that we should probably do in this little garden tour is show you little things that we have going on. It's very important on a homestead that you don't just think about the little things that you can eat, but the things that maybe don't produce all year, but will give you great abundance of fruit later. And that for us is our little, what I call our little orchard. We've got some mayhaws, and they're doing really good this year. We've had problems with previous years with these, but we were never really home to be able to do with them what we needed to. And now that we are, we have the ability of doing everything we need to do. I've got some fruiting here. Now our mulberries are actually doing quite well. We're doing a little experiment. We pruned him back quite far just to see which one did better in fruiting. Then we've got new pears going in. One big thing that you want to do, and this sounds sad, but you cannot just go to your local store and get whatever tree that they have for you. You have to research how many chill hours are needed in your area. If you go to your local store, we have a local store here, which we absolutely love, but they will actually sell you plants that there's no way here in Louisiana we're going to be getting 1,200 chill hours. It's not possible. So you really have to research. Here we got a fig, which we had cut back, and we got another fig over here. Two new additions, which were these Golden Delicious. Now these Golden Delicious is kind of a trial run. We had some before. Golden Delicious didn't do well, and like I said, chill hours are a big factor. Our first Anna apple. He's got fruit here. I am very, very impressed with the Anna apples. Here's the El Shimmer. He's got a lot of fruiting actually. 5 little apples here. Over here we have Satsumas, which do pretty well in Louisiana. Some of this has to be cut back because a frost came and killed quite a bit of the trees that we have here. One that we pruned back. It had a ton coming out of the bottom here, but it was below this graft here. When you have them below the graft coming up out, it's going to be whatever they grafted into versus what you want. So these guys, I have 23 blueberries. 24 blueberries. This here's a Premier, and this is a Tiff Blue. We've got powder blue. These all, if you look at the timing of when the flowers open, all work together. So you have some, like the Premier, that don't tend to open up the exact same time as the powdered blues. So we started getting more Rabbiteyes in here. This one right here is actually a Brightwell. We've got blueberries already starting right here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Now they do like acidic soil, but if you keep your soil around 6, they really tend to have a great outcome. Climax that we had just put in, I believe about a year ago, it's got tons of blueberries already making. We also started doing elderberries, and I would like to get, I believe, 2 more of these. I'd like to start making some elderberry syrup and things like that. We've got up front here, we have 3 Adams blueberries and a really sad, pathetic looking John's, elderberry, I'm sorry, not blueberry, a John's. He's quite small. I want to put in more John's to pollinate, cross-pollinate with these Adams. So up front here, we have Muscadine Vines. We have a little drip irrigation going across all of them. Last year we got to come home for 2 days off of a job, and we had gallons, bags full of muscadines. So yeah, that's our little orchard up front.
Don't forget to make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.